Hello everyone, welcome to Times of Change. I'm Li Jianhua from CGTN and this is the one and only...
My name's Ollie Barrett, a British vlogger here in China.
And now we are on Taimu Mountain in East China's Fujian Province.
Very comfortable ride up here, wasn't it? It took us about 30 minutes to get to where we are now.
I usually get car sick, you know, but I felt fine now.
Yeah.
So today we'd like to show our viewers white tea, and that will be the topic today.
Yeah, because there's many different kinds of tea in China, and this is kind of a very special type of tea, white tea.
Do you know white tea first? You're from Britain, and then you usually drink black tea. So what's white tea to you?
White tea to me, this is actually the first time I've tried white tea. So I'm interested to see how it differs because, as you say, in England we typically drink black tea. And there's a lovely woman over there that's going to serve us some white tea. So yeah, I'm excited to try it.
Will be an experience, exciting experience. So before that, I would like to show you the topography. You can see the rock over here. That is very special here on Taimu Mountain. That is why white tea is different, because it takes in all the minerals from the rocks.
Sure. It used to have medicinal use as well.
True.
White tea did as well, and as I've learned here, they dry it in a very special kind of way on the rock.
On the rock?
Yeah.
Oh, you did some research yourself, didn't you?
I did.
That's lovely. I can see the marks over here.
You nearly fell in.
That's true. Do you know what we call it?
It's like almost like flour on the rock, isn't it?
Yeah. It looks very much like flowers, and the locals call it the stone flowers, but it should have an official name. But it's a very special kind of plant over here. Now it's dried up, apparently. Oh, hold on. Can you hear anything?
Can't hear any croaking. But there are some salamanders inside this natural pond here.
Yeah. It's a natural pond over here on mountain top. And then we can find some salamanders in the pond over here. I think if we are zooming a little bit, we can see some of them, but we
have to be quiet and hopefully they'll come out for us.
Yeah. Wow. Do you see it over there?
I can, yeah, I can.
Yeah, it's over there. Do you see
he seems to be sleeping at the moment, but we did hear...
This is, yeah.
We did hear them croaking earlier.
Yeah, they were croaking earlier. Now it's so hot. Maybe it is the sleeping time.
Yeah,
for
it's the sleeping time.
Yeah, I can see a green bug over there. The green thing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I think it fell into the pond, and
it's probably food now.
Yeah, it's food now. I can see that, but it's a little bit muddy at this point. Okay. So let's have some tea experience.
Yeah, I'm excited for this.
Hi, how are you?
Hello.
Hello. It's so beautiful here. Oh, thanks. Would you like to say hi to our viewers around the world first?
Okay.
跟我们的网友打一声招呼。
Hi, I'm Ying Ying. Welcome to Fujian Province.
Oh, that's lovely. Okay, so this is Ollie.
Hello, nice
British
to meet you.
vlogger, and this is Ying Ying.
Ying Ying.
Okay, so she is going to show us the tea ceremony over here. So we have been talking about white tea. Now let's try the real white tea over here.
Yeah, this come off this mountain.
Oh, thanks a lot.
I love that. I love trying local things, you know, to where we are.
Yeah, that's very authentic.
Very authentic.
Okay, let's have some tea first. Wow. How do you feel?
It makes me feel very healthy, and it's very smooth.
Yeah, it's
really
like the regimen over here. I mean, sitting on mountain top, and then we have this music in the background, and you have some white tea.
It's a very meditative experience.
Yeah, it's very much like meditation over here.
Very peaceful.
Very peaceful.
Although it is extremely hot.
How do you drink tea then in Britain?
Yeah, it's quite different. There's a ritual to it here. And I find that very interesting because in England we've kind of made it very efficient. We just do it very quickly. But here they've kept the culture of doing it in this ceremonial way.
Yeah,
I think it's nice.
Yeah, speaking of culture, we need to do this finger etiquette.
Okay.
Yeah, like this.
And what exactly does that mean then?
So if someone is pouring tea for you and then you tap your 2 fingers over here, if that person is your peer, and then if that person is senior, then you're senior, and then you're going to do it like this. It's very much like kneeling.
Oh, I see. It's like the gesture of kneeling with your hand.
就是一般都是这样的，是吧？可以这样的扣指，
是扣2到3下，
扣2到3下，2到3下。
对
Okay, 2 or 3 times.
Okay.
表示感谢。
1, 2, 3.
And
Okay,
that's
that
the
means a thank you.
That's the gesture of thank you.
That's a gesture of
2下也
thank
可以
you.
对
Oh, that is lovely. That is very different, right?
Yeah, that's stuff that you learn when you live here and involve yourself in the Chinese culture.
Okay. So would you like to so tell us more about these tea leaves over here. We have 3 dishes of them.
Yeah, we've got 3, and they look very different. I'd like to know from Ying what a little bit more about them.
他想要了解一下这些茶。Okay, we can give it a closer look over here. We can zoom in a little bit to show them.
这一款呢是白毫银针。
So this is called white hair silver needle. Literally.
It makes sense because you can see if you get a close up there, there's a lot of sort of white hairs. It almost looks like silver frost on the tea there.
Oh.
Now, is that a sign of quality?
Yeah, 它这是因为它的质量是最好的，是吗？因为质量最好，所以有很多小
对，
银
采
针。
纯芽，这个芽头可能选这一个。
So this is basically
这
the
个比
sprouse.
较明显一些。
She has picked one that is much better when it comes to its quality. Let me put it in my palm so that I can see it. I love how you describe it. It's very much like it's a little bit frosty.
Yeah.
Right?
It's got a frost on it. It looks like it's been snowed on.
And this is the fresh one, okay?
对，这是白毫银针的鲜叶。
So this one is fresh, and this is dried.
Oh, I see.
I would like to know how it is made. 就是它的整个的制作流程是什么样子？
白茶的制作主要有2道工艺，第一道叫做萎雕。
So the first step is withering. So you let it wither. Naturally, like you said just now. Yeah, you have done some homework already.
Yeah. So they'll lay it out on a hot rock and allow it to dry out naturally, and then it can absorb the minerals out of the rock, I believe.
就是我们可以把它放在这个岩石上，然后自然的晒它，它就可以吸收很多岩石里边的矿物质嘛。
这个主要是一个逐渐失水的过程，所以它萎凋零，因为失水，所以逐渐凋零。
So it is not taking in the mineral from the rock. It is the process of withering, and then it dries up, and that's it. That's the first step. 然后第2步是什么呢？ What's the second step?
干燥。干燥我们的茶呢，主要是最后一道干燥的工艺是炭火烘焙干燥。
Oh, so it is very much like baking. Yeah, you bake it. Okay.
Because they have to take a lot of the water out of it to get it down to like 10 or 20%.
Yeah. And then, so this is, what is it?
这一款是白牡丹。对， 我们采摘鲜叶的时候，您看会采1芽2叶。
That is a lovely name. Do you know what's it called?
What does it mean?
It is white peony.
White peony, like the flower?
Yeah, like the flower. Okay. The national flower of China is peony.
Oh, wow.
Isn't it?
Yeah,
and
so
white peony is different.
Peony. And this one's got this one's got a bud with 2 leaves on.
Yeah, that's true.
采1芽1叶和1芽2叶都可以。
Okay, so 2 leaves, a bud, or a bud and a leaf. That is, they're all called white peonies.
Okay.
Okay, and then if we move on a little bit, here.
这一款是寿眉。
This is longevity eyebrows. So, yeah, I mean the literal translation of it. Why is this called 寿眉？为什么叫寿眉啊？
因为它的干茶外形像老寿星的眉毛。
Oh.
对。
So when it dries up, it looks very much like the god of longevity. You know, the eyebrows of gods of longevity. And then if I put it over your eyebrow.
Can you see the difference?
It will give you probably good luck.
Wow.
Longevity.
Well, I'm happy with that. I'm going to do it on the other one as well then.
Yeah, you're going to do 2 of them.
Do 2 of them together.
Let's do it together. Let me give you one.
No, that is...
Okay, this one is much better, right? Okay.
No, that is the ultimate. Longevity.
Longevity.
Wow.
I look like a moth.
A moth.
Yeah, you know. They'll have these moth eyebrows over here. You know gods of longevity, right? In China,
yeah.
in the folklore. So there's an old man in the Chinese legend or the folklore, and then it has a large forehead. It means longevity. You can find that. So especially during birthday parties, they can have that. Okay, let's have some more tea.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh, we can't cheers.
Oh, we can't cheers.
不可以干杯的。
对。
是吧？啊。
Well, that's similar in England as well. We don't actually cheers when we drink tea, but we will when we drink other things.
Yeah, other beverages. I've got it down. But
I learned a little bit about how here it's actually polite to make a noise when you drink as well.
That's true. 我们在喝茶的时候要弄出一点声音嘛，就是礼貌的行为。
在部分地区，比如说饮茶的时候发出一些声响，是代表对主人的尊重，就表示主人招待客人的茶呢是非常好喝的，比如这样，就会觉得哎非常好喝的这种感受。
So that depends. In some regions, usually make a noise to show that you're happy.
Shows that you're appreciating.
Yeah, you appreciate the tea and everything. Yeah, let's do that. Can I have some more tea? 我们可以再喝一点吗? And then you're gonna do this.
Oh yeah. I noticed over there there's some different kinds of berries.
Oh yeah. What are those? 这些是啥？
这是我们山上的野果。这个呢是还没有成熟的山荔枝。
Wild lychee.
Oh.
山荔枝。
It looks like beehives.
It does a little bit, yeah.
这两种呢都成熟了，可以尝一下。
Oh. So what is called? This is a wild berry. This is some kind of probably a variety of blueberries.
Yeah, it looks like it belongs to that family, but it looks slightly different. If I pick one up here, you can get a close up on it. It's kind of got bumps and
spikes.
Spikes on it, yeah.
Okay.
So we're going to try one together.
Yeah.
用旁边的牙咬。
Do it. These are back teeth. Back teeth. It's molars.
I like that.
I'm gonna tell you why. Okay.
I like that. It's a little bit sour, but I like sour.
It's a bit sour and sweet. Let me give you a closer look over here. So it is red inside, and we can also see some yellow stuff in it, right? Probably the seeds of the berry. And also it can be used as some kind of pigment. It is purple. You can see.
Yeah, it's staining your fingers there.
Wow. I'm going to eat it now.
Oh, that's really, purple with your fingers, isn't it?
Oh, thanks a lot. Thanks. See, so it is very strong. I can't get rid of it.
It's almost like the juice from beetroot or something.
That is why she said that you should use your molars, your back teeth.
Oh, so you don't
your front teeth.
Right, so it doesn't get on your teeth. Is it on my teeth?
Yeah, you're fine.
Okay, good.
Do I have it?
No, you don't need that.
Oh, that's fine. Okay. Let's have some more tea to wash it down, maybe. Oh, we can't choose.
All right.
Oh, lovely. What a lovely day. Yeah.
It's very nice.
It's very nice.
Let's make our way over here.
It's sweltering hot today.
It is. It is. On top of this mountain, you got the sun. It's a very nice day, though. It's a very nice day.
It's really good. It's a little bit cloudy, and we can see some candy clouds.
Yeah, and if you look over there, you can see sort of the traditional tea plantations. Whereas this one's slightly different.
This one is very different. The terrain is different, and everything here is wild. 这所有的都是野生的。我们刚才喝的茶呢是哪里来的？
我们刚刚喝的茶呢，可不是远处普通茶园的这个白茶，是我们大荒荒野老树白茶园所产出的白茶。
Oh, the white tea we had just now is from the traditional one. It's from the wild tea trees here.
好，现在就带两位过去看一下。
She's gonna show us around.
副总在那里。
Oh,
副总好。
Mr. Fu is over there. 你好。
你好。
Hello. Hello. Would you like to say hi to our viewers around the world over there?
Hi, welcome to Fourteenth.
Oh, you speak good English. So, Mr. Fu used to be a lawyer.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, and he came back to this area to cultivate trees, tea trees.
I imagine he's very knowledgeable and passionate about this.
他说你应该是特别喜欢茶的。Okay, so we're looking at tea trees here, and they are cultivated in the natural environment. We're going to see trees all around, and then, but here we are.
What is slightly different?
Trees.
I'd like to ask him what's slightly different about this one. Why is it not so linear as the traditional tree plantation?
就是我们这里边的树呢，和传统的有什么不一样呢？传统的它都是一排一排的，在这里边就不一样。
传统那是那种免根密植的嘛，看起来都是跟一条一条的，它里面。它整个茶园就是一个树种嘛，跟这种林子里面的这个生态环境，差距比较大。
So for the traditional ones, the tea trees were cultivated like in a linear fashion, as you said. But this is very different. It was like to plant them in the midst of trees. And this is a tea tree. 这就是一个茶树。
这就是个茶树。这个茶树也有40年的树龄了。
Oh, it's about 40 years old.
40 years old. Wow.
Can you imagine?
And you can see here, if you get a close up, you can see the buds on it.
这个还是花蕾。
这是花蕾 is the bud. Yeah.
Now I'd love to know.
很快就开花了。
When you're making the tea, what exactly, which part is it that you're looking for? Is it the buds? Is it the leaves or the stalks?
就是你要是种茶的话，我们一般是用这个花蕾这块种子去种呢，还是我们用嫁接的形式呢？
现在大多数都是用嫁接扦插的方式来育苗。
Oh, they use stalks usually most of the time.
就少量做品种研究的有用种子来育苗。
So if they do some research, they use the buds. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's a good question. You are a biologist.
它这种扦插的方式品种会更稳定。
So if you use stalks, it's very easy for them to maintain the like the variety of the tea trees. So if you use buds properly, they have some other different features. It's not easy to control that. I would like to try. So we had some tea just now, and let's try this. Let me give you a quiz.
Okay.
What do we call it?
这个级别是牡丹。
There are 3 times. No. 先不要说. No, I'm going to give you another one. This is a white peony because you have one leaf and a bud over here. Let me give you another test. 这个是啥? What's that? 我现在烤它。
This is also the white peony, right? Because it has the bud and it has the leaves.
Is this a white peony? 这是一个白牡丹吗？
这是一个银针。
这是一个银针 No, it is a silver needle.
Okay.
Would you like to try that? Can we try that? 我们可以吃吗？
可以吃，尝一下。
可以尝一下。Okay, can try that. Sample the needle. That's the best part.
Sample the needle. Okay.
Yeah, that's the best part.
可以吞下去，没问题。
Yeah, you can swallow it. It's fine.
Soft. It's got an interesting texture.
Uh-huh.
It's a little bit sour.
It's a bit sour.
I imagine that's why it has some process to go through before it comes tea.
它有点酸啊，是吧？然后它这个可能要是做成茶的话，还需要烘焙啊，或者是晾干，是吧？
它这个，因为它是正常的那个采摘季节是春天嘛，所以说它的品质最优的时候也是在春天的时候。
It's not the harvest season. Usually, the harvest season is in spring. This is autumn already, so this is not the best season. I tried the leaf just now. It's a little bit sour. It's bitter, sour. You're right. The texture is a bit funny. Yeah.
But yeah, you know that's why it goes through a process and then it kind of changes when it becomes tea.
Yeah. There are so many wild trees over here. It's not only tea trees.
Yeah, I've noticed there's a lot of different berries around and
That's interesting.
many different kinds of trees here.
What is that? This is tea tree, right? This is a tea tree. Is it?
这棵也有
这
40年。
是茶树。
是。
Oh, this is around 40 years old.
40年。
Wow.
40 years old.
40 years old. So it's 40 years old. Let me try. This is the, we call it a twig. It's basically shrub. Let me, how thick is it? It's around, let me see. It's probably 1.5 centimeters. Okay.
主干在这边。
And this is the trunk. And the trunk is about 2 centimeters.
So in 40 years, does it only grow to this big or does it get I imagine it gets cut down every year, right?
它就是40年就长这么高，还是我们每年要修剪呢？
它是会稍微控一下，不然越来越高的话，会采摘会有难度。
Oh, you're right. They need to cut it down a little bit, whip it down. Yeah. Otherwise, it will be difficult for them to pick tea leaves.
Sure.
Yeah. Oh, look what I've found over here.
Got some different kind of berries going on.
Yeah. Come.
Oh wait, is this the same one that we just ate?
Yeah. Absolutely. This is the what do we call it again? It's
It belongs to the family of blueberries.
Blueberries, right? Would you like to try that? I want to try this.
I'll go ahead,
I'm
yeah.
Pick it. Over here. This is very natural.
Yeah, you can't get much more natural than this, can you?
No.
Oh,
it's the same thing. It's sweet.
Yeah, this one's more sweet.
This one is fully grown.
It's quite tasty, actually.
Very. I'm gonna have another one, anyways. Okay. Good.
It's amazing to see so many different things growing in one space.
Yeah.
It's very organic.
Very organic. This is the natural environment, so it is good for the cultivation of tea trees. 如果有这么多的不同的种类的树的话，是对这个茶树的生长是有好处的，是吗？
对，它生物的多样性嘛，构建一个完整的生态系统。有果子，鸟子就会来，它也会去吃虫子。
Oh, so this is the well-rounded and full, complete ecosystem. So there will be some birds coming over here, and they will get rid of the worms and everything. So pests.
We've got some more berries going on.
Whoa!
These ones don't look quite ripe yet, but I'm sure we're going to try them anyway.
Yeah, we can. That is what we do. Nice and easy. Nice and easy.
Right.
I'm going to try one. 这个是啥？
这个叫乌忍。
乌忍 this is 乌忍 tree. Yeah, probably a local tree. That is very much like a blueberry.
这果子下个月就成熟了啊，下个月就熟
，OK，
就可以吃了。它的叶子我们当地有拿来加工做那个乌米饭。
Oh, that's interesting. So they will be harvested next month, and the leaves can be used to make the special rice they have here. The black rice. Did you see that?
Yeah, I did.
I think we tried that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the leaves of this tree are used to make that kind of black rice.
Yeah, the black rice. The black rice, probably some of viewers, I mean, if they have never been here, they don't know. It's very much like rice, but it's tainted with the pigment from the leaves over here. And placing this is tiny baskets, handmade baskets.
It really fascinates me how people come up with these things,
ideas.
You know.
Yeah.
How did the first person think that's how we're going to make this black rice, and then it became popular?
That's interesting. 谁先发明出来的乌米饭啊？
这个是我们这边传统的畲族的一个传统美食。
畲族 like the She people here in Fujian. That is one of the ethnic minorities in China. So that is a very authentic culture here among the She people. Oh, nice.
What I kind of have thought about recently is how like many of the older generation, they will have tea in this fashion, you know, the very traditional way, but it's kind of adapting, you know. A lot of the younger people are drinking a lot of this bubble tea, which is extremely popular here. So it's kind of the new way of drinking tea.
Yeah, that's true. That's the new way of drinking tea. We have bubble tea over here. 就是我们说年轻人现在都开始喝这个奶茶，珍珠奶茶是吧？老年人还是喝传统的这些茶。
不过现在也越来越多的年轻人在喝这个茶。这个茶，现在有好多，甚至饮料都追求营业茶嘛。饮料的一些营业茶。 营业茶就是
营业茶，
也就是叶子的那个泡的茶。
So
现在有在回归这个。
Okay, so they are basically it is having a comeback, and then so in the bubble tea they're gonna have the traditional tea leaves, and they use the traditional way of making teas, but it is very much like they have incorporated the traditional tea drinking with the bubble tea that young people love.
It's very interesting to see how things adapt.
What is that? Yeah. Speaking of that, tea leaves. That's a kind of tea. 这是一种茶。
杨梅。
杨梅。
杨梅，这是野生的杨梅。
Waxberry.
Oh, it's a waxberry tree.
不过它是6月份结果，现在都已经果子都没了。
So they can be hard. Oh my god!
Did you find a bug on there?
It's a bug. It's a bug. It is. Is it?
是虫卵。
Oh yeah.
伪装成这种树枝一样的东西。
Oh god. I was taken absolutely off guard.
So this is a waxberry tree.
Waxberry tree.
I imagine again they're not ready for harvest yet because I can't see too many on the tree.
And so this is waxberry. We have so many different varieties of trees in the mountain over here. What is that? It's very different.
这个也是一个很珍贵的树，它这个叫赤楠。
赤楠。赤楠。So let's see. I have this special app that is plant identification app. Let me see.
Technology nowadays, eh?
Yes. Welcome to the 21st century. And then let's try out. Yeah, this is how it works over here. Let me show you. So I'm going to take a picture of it. Okay, and then take a picture. Let me see, and then it is scanning. 石楠. That's 石楠.
赤楠.
赤楠. Oh, it should be a different variety.
Okay, I guess that
石楠 here.
I guess that plant looks very similar.
Yeah, they look exactly quite similar over here, right?
Now, what exactly is this used for, or what does it grow?
这都用来做什么的呢？
它这个树它长得特别的慢，它现在这么小，但是它已经有100多年的树龄了。所以说我们在小时候的用的那个秤啊，那个手的那种秤，中国的秤的秤杆子用的就是这种木头。
Ollie, do you know it is around 100 years old already?
Wow.
And then do you know the Chinese skills that they use and the pole, they use that tree trunk when they're tied up.
Oh, okay, so they use that for the scales.
Yeah, for this. Oh, look at what I found.
那虫子。
See?
Whoa, that's the tiniest little creature I've ever seen.
It's really tiny. I really hope that our viewers can see that. Okay, let me release it. Oh, it is moving. See, it is moving. It is worming forward.
That's the kind of thing you find up on Taimu Mountain.
Yeah, this is what you find here. That's interesting. Let me. Hello, I'm leaving. Here you go. Here you go.
跟着你不走了。
It's gone.
Here you go. So I have this question. You have so many tea trees over here. Which one is the oldest? 哪一个是最老的呀？
最老的往这边走。
啊，这边 Let's
我们这边
we will follow.
最老的离得比较远，它的树龄有将近500年了，但就近有一棵就100年左右的。
So the oldest one is around 500 years old. Oh God. And
500 years old.
Yeah, that's the oldest one. And we have a tea tree over here that is around 100 years old. That's a sneer. That is close.
So it's a lot older than any of us. I'm sure that story has some stories to tell.
100 years old. Can you imagine? That is like the Qing dynasty.
The Qing dynasty.
The Qing dynasty.
就在前面。
Oh, it's over there, isn't it? It's a big one. Okay. After you. After you.
Thanks.
在这个位置，这个。
Wow. So this is the one that is around 100 years old.
I mean, it makes sense. It's a lot taller than most of the other ones around here, isn't it?
Yeah. So basically, tea trees are shrubs, and then they don't usually grow very tall. But this one is around probably 3 meters tall. 只有3米高吧？
这个不止啊，这个
不止，
估计有5米了吧
？5 meters tall. It's 5 meters.
这个它就长果子了。这个是它的果子。
What?
这果子就是掉到地上，它就会变苗上来。
So this is the tea tree fruit, and then when they fall, and then it will have a new twig, shrub.
Oh, okay.
Wow, that is lovely. I've never seen that. Let's give it a closer look. Over here, this one, right? It looks very much like a pear.
It does, yeah. It looks like a small pear.
看起来像个梨呀。
不过它是茶籽。
Okay. Can I take one? 我能拿一个吗？
可以啊。
Can I?
So what is this fruit used for?
它这种可以拿去泡茶的。
Okay, over here. Okay, so I don't know. It doesn't smell very different.
很硬。
Can I crack open it? 能给它？
你得抠开。
Okay.
它那个结构跟 之前那个很像。
I wish I had some tools over here.
Oh, it's
yes.
black inside.
The skin is not that thick, and there is that is the core of it, the kernel. Is it? 这是核。
对，里面的核。
So what are these used for?
这是能做什么的呢？
这个我们的壳有拿去泡茶的。
Oh, you can also make tea with it.
Okay.
That's interesting.
果子我们就暂时没有用。
I have this question.
果子就拿来疫苗的。
Okay. So for the fruit, it's kind of used to plant more tea trees. So how much does it produce for each year? 一年能产多少茶？
这个差不多有150克。
Oh, that is 150 grams.
150 grams per year?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's not a great deal. So I can imagine this tree, the tea that comes from this tree is very sought after.
It is worth a fortune.
Yeah, I can imagine. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you want to have a silver needle from this tree?
Yeah,
It is
sure,
worth
let's
a
do it.
fortune.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Can we
Let's
find
find a
one?
needle. Let's try to find a needle. 我们找一个白毫银针。
白毫银针这个地方，这个可以。
Okay.
Okay.
Let's hold on. Let's show the needle.
它现在在秋天，不是它的生长期，所以说芽头都比较瘦小。
This is not the harvest season, so it is very tiny. It's like a weakling.
Well, I'm going to eat it anyway.
Yeah. Good.
还很香。
Yeah, I can smell it more than I can taste it. It has got like it's got a nice
Smell of tea.
aromatic smell to it. Yeah.
That's interesting. Oh, good. Okay, I have this question: is that how much for a gram of tea here?
差不多每50克1000块钱左右吧。
Like 51克
50克。
50克 for 50 grams. That is around 1,000 kwai. So that is for 1 gram. That is around 20 kwai. 一克要20块钱，不对吧
？50克1000块钱嘛。
50克1000块钱，一克多少钱？
Yeah, you're right.
一个20块钱。
20块钱 about 20 kwai for each gram.
That's quite a lot.
So
Yeah.
That is like probably 3 pounds.
这一棵树一年可以有2000块钱的产值。
Oh, it can produce around 2,000 kwai for each year annually. So that is helping a lot with poverty alleviation effort. Or it is helping a lot of people to be employed.
Sure.
好多人就有就业了，是吧？
那是，就因为我们这个山上这种类似于这种30-50年的茶树啊，有管了20万株，所以说我们用工量最大的时候，一天有来了300-400人。
Wow, so they have around 200,000 tea trees over here in the mountain.
200,000. Okay. So,
Yeah, so you have around 300 people working here in the mountain. 大概有300多人在这工作，是吧？
对。
哇，
像我们平常的时候，就是比较闲的时候，山上也有50-60人。
哦。Okay, so when it is not the peak season, they have around 50 people maintaining the tea trees over here.
Yeah, I can imagine as that kind of tea gets more sought after and gets more expensive, it's really helping out those local people.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thanks a lot.
Oh, thank you
for
very
the
much.
Wonderful journey.
The introduction.
非常感谢。Okay, so what we have next, Ollie?
We are having a round table talk.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah, that's true, about how to strike a balance between economy and environmental protection.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that, so we'll see you there.
See you there, stay tuned.
The East China Sea, home of dream seekers, where China's hub for reform and opening up connects with the maritime Silk Road. Whether it's exploring the busiest seaport and trade zone, or witnessing how locals strive for a better life. Join CGTN's adventure, Tides of Change Part 2. A journey enchanted by a dynamic ocean and beyond.
Hello, welcome back.
Hello everybody, nice to see you again.
So where we are on Taimu Mountain, as I said just now, and the view behind us in the background is breathtaking, it's amazing, it's fantastic, isn't it?
It is a brilliant view, and this mountain has a long history shown by the 28 temples that are built on it.
28 temples?
28
How
temples.
do you know?
I've done my homework.
Obviously.
And more than 200 caves as well. So
200 caves?
Yep.
That's a lot.
Yeah, it is.
So today our topic will be how do we strike a balance between economic development and environmental protection. Of course, we have been talking about white tea, and of course, once again, we are pleased to be joined by Mr. Fu over here from Dahuang. Would you like to say hi to our viewers once again? 跟我们的网友打声招呼。
大家好。
That's amazing. So we have some white tea today. So I'll be a reporter, a journalist, of course, and in the meantime, I'm going to serve you guys some tea over here. 同时呢，我还会给大家倒茶. Okay, so we have some snacks. And what are they? 这些是什么？
这是炒米
this
是我
is
们这个福鼎这边一个小吃。
so basically this is stir-fried rice.
Oh wow, I've never tried that before.
With some almond and also cashews and peanuts in it. Try that. 我们尝试一下。
I would love to. Yeah, I've never
Okay.
tried that before. I'll grab another
Okay,
one.
would you like to try? Okay, nice. Okay, I'm gonna give it a bite. Crispy, 很脆. And it's a bit savory,
Yeah. Also a bit sweet as well.
sweet and savory. It is nice. And of course, it goes well with the tea, so that's why I have the snacks over here.
Yeah, I haven't eaten my breakfast yet, so I could just polish up all of those.
This will be your brand properly. This is 11 already.
Yep.
早上没吃，这已经是早午饭了。This is our brunch, and what's that? 这个是什么？
这个是那个槟榔芋糕。
槟榔芋糕。Oh, that's nice. It's basically a biscuit pancake.
Yeah, it kind of resembles a mooncake, doesn't it?
Mooncake. 有点像月饼。
It's got taro inside, I believe.
Yeah, it's got taro inside. If we can give it a closer look.
And
It's so much
sesame
like
seeds.
deep fried. I mean, on the outside, and we have some sesame over here, and the inside is taro. Try that.
Let's give this a try as well.
Nice. Some tea. How do you feel? Good?
Yeah. Takes a while to go down that one, but that's really tasty, yeah.
It's
like
really
that a lot.
tasty. Yeah, as I said, and outside is fried, so it's a little bit oily. I would say it's a bit stodgy. 它这个好像是油炒过的，所以说它消化起来比较难，是吧？有点黏。Okay, so today, of course, and we have also got some comments just now. Let me start with the perennial grayish grain on my phone on YouTube. I've never heard of white tea. 我从来没有听过白茶. So tell us more about white tea. I know we have been talking about that just now. We're mentioning the words.
I'd like to just expand on that question. What are the specific characteristics of white tea as opposed to green or red tea?
Yes, 白茶都有什么样的特点呢？
白茶相对于其他茶类应该来说，它是更原生态、更接近自然。虽然说现在你说在国外的好多网友可能说没听说过白茶，但是白茶。据了解，是我们所有中国茶类中最早的茶。
So it is natural, and of course, many viewers probably from abroad have never heard of white tea before. But it is one of the earliest varieties of tea in China, and that is the perennial grayish grain. I'm gonna try more white tea after this segment. 他说的话，我这个看完直播之后会喝更多的白茶。Oh,
I think you should because I enjoy the taste of it. It's a very smooth, delicate type of tea.
Okay, that's amazing. So tell us more about white tea. I know you have been moving some white tea plants to nature, the natural environment, blending them with the trees. So how does it work? 就是这个林茶共生，它是怎么样的一个模式呢？
林茶共生就是我们这个大方就是开创了一个，把这个茶树还归到森林中去，
Okay.
还原它茶树最开始的生长状态，就让大自然的滋味带到茶这里面来。
So basically, that is what it said just now. They move the tea trees back into nature so that it would bring out the best quality of white tea. That's amazing, isn't it?
Yeah, because I'd love to know why, from Mr. Fu, why is the white tea here getting so much more expensive and more sought after?
That is a very good question, actually. I was about to ask that. 就是这个茶呢，它为什么现在变得越来越贵了？就很多人其实还争相购买的。
这个白茶，就福鼎白茶这个品牌，近10年来确实在一个上升的通道中，就是平均每年的那个价值的上涨啊，它都达到15%到甚至于30%。但是更重要的一个特点是，白茶它是越存的越久，它的价值越高。所以说，不仅仅是品饮收藏，它也很有价值。
So it's also good for collection, you know. The longer you store the white tea, and the more precious that will be.
Oh, right, because that differs to green tea, if I'm right, because green tea actually gets worse with age, but white tea is more like whiskey or wine. It kind of gets better with age.
Yeah, I think I'm surprised that you have done a lot of research. And you know that green tea, 这绿茶的话，存的时间越长，它可能质量就会越不好了。White tea 的话是不一样的，是吗？
对对。白茶是越存，不，这里有一个说法叫1年茶，3年宝。3年它就变成宝贝了，7年它就变成药。
So for 1 year that is tea as we call it, but for 3 years if you store that for 3 years it will be precious, and then for 7 years, 7年的时候呢就会变成
就是我们所说的药。
It will be medicinal.
Medicinal.
I know tea is usually used as medicinal drinks beverage before, right?
Yeah.
And now we have been changing it as lifestyles of people have been changing as time goes.
Oh, let me contrast this a bit with my culture in the UK, because we drink a lot of tea, and as I mentioned in the previous segment, we drink a lot of red tea, usually red tea, but we call it black tea, and we will have it in this format.
英国的茶的话，一般都是放一个茶包的，是一个茶袋 and that is a British tea. That is how we drink tea, right?
Yeah, it will be in a bag like this, whereas in China it's more so. Done in the ceremonial way and the traditional way that it was done many years ago, which I think is nice to have kept that culture alive.
That's true. 中国的话一般都有茶道，是吧？
对。
Like what I'm doing right now, this is tea ceremony, very traditional. I'm going to pour some tea into this cup, okay, so that we can share. Okay, some more tea.
Thank you very much. And I'll remember to do the thank you gesture.
This is the thank you gesture. Yeah, as we did just now in the video.
Yep.
And also. You're welcome.
And
so,
as we mentioned before, if you don't mind, we just ask Mr. Fu a question. We learned that the white tea in this area is very expensive and sought after. So how does that compare to 10 years ago, where maybe there wasn't so much white tea coming from this area, and how has it improved the locals' lives?
在以前的时候的话，其实白茶的产量和现在有什么样的不一样呢？并且是我们通过这个茶叶的种植，怎么能够帮助当地的人去就业啊，包括扶贫和共同富裕啊，怎么能做到呢？
这个就是比较活生生的例子哈，就是现在啊，老百姓就是一般的这个农民啊，在山里面有个5亩10亩的茶园都是比较经常的事情哈。
Okay, so now it's different now. So if it is common that some farmers, tea farmers, have around 3 亩to 5 亩 of tea farms in the mountain, right? 1亩的话大概是多少呢？ Let's do the conversion, of course. 1亩的话是大概是多少平方米？1
亩应该是666.7
So from 1 mu, that is around 660 square meters. So yeah, multiplied by 3, that is big. And how much can it make? 1年的话能挣多少钱啊？
就是有一个例子嘛，就是2个60多岁的老人，他自己家里面有个10亩茶园，他做的最好的时候，1年的收入有达到30万。
Wow, that is a lot. That is so for old couple, for a household. So if they have around 10 mu, 10 mu, around 6,600 square meters of tea farm, and then they can make around 100,000 yuan for a year.
That's
pretty good. That's
excellent, because I imagine that's much more than they were able to make 10 years ago. And just leading on from that, I'd love to know if there's been, because a lot of this white tea is for export, if I'm correct. So has the infrastructure gotten better over recent years to be able to allow for export or ease of export?
Yeah, that's a good question. 好多这个茶其实是要出口的，就是我们周边的这些基础设施的建设怎么样，能不能有助于我们把茶推出去？
事实上啊，白茶这个它就是说墙内开花墙外香的，它之前是以出口为主的，并且当时他们主要一个出口过去，用以做一些原材料，特别是化妆品的原材料，因为白茶有很好的抗氧化的作用。并且这个白茶还是成为专供给曾经有供过给英国的皇室。
That's interesting. So you know, white tea is planted in China, but they're more famous abroad. So that is what he said, and now it is also exported to your country, to England, to the royal family.
Yeah, probably to the royal family. Yeah.
Say hi to the Queen.
Hello, hello.
Yeah, have some
and also, actually,
tea.
my mum back home, she loves to drink these kinds of speciality teas. She started to drink white tea and jasmine tea and all these kind of speciality types.
Okay. 他妈妈也是特别的喜欢喝各种茶的，就花茶其实。按照咱们的话，we have got some comments. So this is on Facebook. That is Nokia 5. I'm reading on my phone. Hopefully, I can see that. I can't wait to return to China. I will have to try the white tea when I get back. 这个 Nokia 5，他说呢，我就是实在是太想回中国了，然后之后的话回去我要喝一些白茶。And this is looking frank. My hometown has a mountain similar to the background they see.
Oh, wow.
Okay， 他说是他家的也是有一个这样的一个风景的地方的，就跟我们这是很像的。That's amazing.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And this is a quantum alchemist. White tea are basically the fresh young leaves of tea plant. The tip of it, basically, either that or various other types of tea, are also commonly treated as white tea. 他说这个白茶呢，基本上就是新鲜的那个茶上面的那个嫩叶啊，就是最新鲜、最尖端的那一部分。然后呢，他们的话通常就是我们卖的时候管他们叫做白茶。
白毫银针。
白毫银针。Okay.
It's one of those drinks where everybody in the world can enjoy it. You know, tea is the second most consumed drink in the world behind water. So it doesn't surprise me that there's so much export going on to every country around the world of
茶的出口的话，其实很多的，是吧？然后它的话，其实的消耗也是很大的，除了水以外的，很多人都是喝茶的。
对对对。
That's amazing. So here, so we talk about economic development. And also, it is about the protection of the natural environment. I'm so amazed by the natural view over here. So how can you do that? How about what does the local government do to make sure that they can strike a balance? 就当地政府的话，我们有一些什么样的措施呢？能够让我们保持这个经济发展和环境保护的一个平衡？
当地政府对这个茶产业还是特别的重视，特别是我们富林市政府，它现在是严禁了，就是在我们茶叶内严禁了所有的化学农药的使用。对，最起码你这个福林的白茶，它最起码它是一杯安全的、健康的茶。
Okay, so you understand some Chinese. Okay, so when it comes to pesticides, that is totally banned to make sure they have the best quality of tea over here.
Oh, wow. Yeah, again, you know, China is where the tea culture originated from, and again, it doesn't surprise me that they take it that seriously to keep the quality level up.
中国的话，其实属于茶的文化的一个起源地，所以说一般来说，我们对这方面还是比较重视的。
对。
Okay, so when it comes to we call it the 14th Five-Year Plan. This starts from 2021 all the way through to 2025, and tea cultivation here is put on top of the agenda. 就是从这个14-5规划的话，到2025年的时候呢，其实我们整个发展茶都是放在最顶端的一个位置的。然后就是您这边的话，会有什么样的一个计划吗？就是我们当地的话，发展这个茶有什么一个新的发展方向吗？
国家层面确实也对这个茶产业比较重视。因为我们福林这边刚刚有落了一个国家农业现代产业园。那像中央财政也有给到，应该据了解是1个亿以上的资金补助。
Wow, that is they have a new industrial park about tea, about white tea, and the investment is around how much is that? 100 million yuan.
Wow.
100 million yuan.
it's all about kind of educating as well people what the benefits are of these kinds of tea, because you know, as we do the yin and the yang of the health balance, I'm sure you know it's got a lot of health benefits to drinking tea, and I should take note and drink more.
Yeah, that's right, absolutely. 他刚才说的话就是说，这个喝茶是有好处的，有点像中国文化的阴阳去调和、去平衡的一样。所以说，喝茶是有好处的。
喝茶对，特别合适人家的这种阴阳，因为茶这个东西它本身就是个阴阳调和的成果。特别是它有一定的日光的晒啊，那可能说还有包括到那个就是到室内的一些亮啊，就包括就是一种阴阳平衡。
Okay, yeah, I think you have brought up a very interesting question of Chinese culture. You have been staying here for 2 years and you know about yin and yang, so it is absolutely reduced into this tea culture in China. So you have to do the withering, you have to dry it up. So it is very much like you have taken the yang from the sun,
Right.
and that is yin from the tea.
Right.
So that is the best combination of the Chinese culture over here. That is lovely. Thank you so much for today.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Thanks a lot.
For joining us today.
Yeah, I've learned a lot about tea, and you have done a lot of research. I'm so surprised.
Yeah, I've learned a lot as well whilst I've been on Taimu Mountain, where they're growing it. It's really nice to see it being grown, you know, in the organic, wild way as well.
Very organic. Everything is natural. I have tea and some snacks. Basically, probably this is also the yin and yang.
Yeah, exactly.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's cheers.
Oh, let me get myself.
Let me help you with that.
Thank you very much.
That's the tea culture as you can see. I'm the host today.
Okay.
I'm the host. Have some more tea. Lovely. Okay, but we don't do cheers.
No, we can't do that for tea.
Okay.
All right, enjoy. You have to do that.
You have to do that.
I might tuck into another.